dreamt I moved to Austin, and Spen showed me around, topless in a Speedo, on a bike ride through the town. And every word was wisdom, but I've forgotten everyone, 'cause looking at Spen topless is like looking at the sun. On my first trip to Austin, I slept in a teepee in the backyard of a house they called the Hippie Mansion 1. By the time that I left Austin, I was robbed of all my cash. I was smitten, and my lover knew my love was finally done. On my first trip to Austin, everyone played music, everyone was good at it, and they were good to me. I love Austin for these reasons. I love Austin for the songs. I love Austin most of all for the company. On my first trip to Austin, I played a song for Amy Sue, and Amy Sue was not impressed and showed me her boobs. And later when we lived together, she showed me her asshole. She showed me her asshole several times. On my first trip to Austin, I walked and talked with Pickles. Trevor picked the banjo and Jesse played guitar. I fell in love with Grace, but Grace was always taken, 'cause everybody falls in love with Grace. On my first trip to Austin, everyone played music, everyone was good at it, and they were good to me. I love Austin for these reasons. I love Austin for the songs. I love Austin most of all for the on a couch, smoked weed with Stinky John while he talked about Tool and the Fibonacci sequence. And Lindsay had me over to the Annie Street Collective. She baked her own bread and it got stuck in Dan's beard. Howard named my car. Howard turned me inside out. If it weren't for something Howard said, I never would have left. I lived 3 blocks from the beach and I was possibly in peace and possibly in love still, till Howard came along. I went to Austin, and my airport pickup flaked on me, so I spent $20 for a shuttle to a house. And at the house was Bluegrass David Manning, and a movie, and a whiskey, and a pizza, and a comfy couch. On my first trip to Austin, everyone played music, everyone was good at it, and they were good to me. I love Austin for these reasons. I love Austin for the songs. I love Austin most of all for the company. American rock star, played basketball in high school, and now he plays in Austin wherever there is beer. Say what you will about alcohol, I know this about Bill Davis. He rocks harder than you black out, drunk or clear. Now once I was depressed and thinking about dying at the window at the edge of an apartment in the sky. And not that I would do it, but I thought a lot about it, until Austin sent an angel to stick needles in my thigh. I got sleepy and I slept. When I woke, stood on the edge again, but this time I decided I should get breakfast instead. So this is not conjecture or some bold exaggeration. If it weren't for Austin, it is likely I'd be dead. On my first trip to Austin, everyone played music, everyone was good at it, and they were good to me. I love Austin for these reasons. I love Austin for the songs. I love Austin most of all for the company. I love Austin most of all for the Tonight I'm alone and lonely, and the only thing I want is for PJ to smoke cigarettes and tell me how it is to porch sit with Elizabeth, Leanne, and baby Faye, and drink the sun away while Rebecca sings and plays. I want Jack and Drew to make it up, and all the girls to break it up with whoever they are with now, so I can get a chance. And Matt Faulkner will be there, and we'll have a safety meeting, and I will get invited to Dr. Phil's pool. I'll be Johan's darling, and he'll love me in the morning, and he'll put me back together, and he'll build me strong again. And Danny Schmidt and Carrie Elkin will let me sleep at their house, and I will leave inspired by the way it all might be. I might even get together with Danny Malone, and one of us might bail. We'll both just have to see. I haven't seen that guy in like a year. If it weren't for rain or rose and some divine intervention on a freeway in Lake Tahoe so many years ago, I'd be deprived of all of this, alone and aimless wandering. I'd be missing all of this and I wouldn't even know. So Matt says that they love me wherever I am, and that's good to know. Not many get to hear something like that. But these people that I mention and the ones I don't, this place and Matt, I hope they and it and he all know how much I love them back. I was born into a family, and that family was fine and intact and alive until 1995. Then that family died, and we went our separate ways.